Welcome back. Another Foo-ology podcast. I'm here with the homie Eddie.
We're right here, bro, chilling.
Smoking some good cigars over here.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Martin. He has like a whole stack. Everybody's been asking me. Everybody's like, where'd you get all these cigars from? And this guy's a whole cellar full of cigars.
Nah, bro. Foo-ology pays good, my boy.
There you go.
That's where we get these cigars from.
No, hey, shout out. Hey, if you guys want to put your product on the pod, make sure to hit us up because we got some. We're building nice and good, man.
Yeah, bro. You got some sponsors right now, bro, huh?
Oh yeah, some low key little items, little stuff we got to do, but so far so good, man.
That's pretty cool, bro. Cause it's like a little stepping stone, bro. Cause everybody feels like they want to rush everything, and if they don't keep making videos and all that, they want it all on the quicks, bro. They want it like they think it's gonna be quick. They should a long-term game right now, bro.
Yeah, you put a brick at a time.
Yeah, and then let's start off with little things in that. But yeah, bro, we were at Laguna Beach, bro. 1,000 Steps. I don't know if you guys ever checked that spot out. It's in obviously in Orange County, Laguna Beach, and it's a beautiful ass spot right there, man. Damn.
Probably do you think it's the best beaches in OC?
I think it was rated number 1. I don't know if it was this year or last year, like the most beautifulest beach in Orange County, bro.
Yeah, and I think it should be, if it's the best here, then it's the best in the whole state, in the whole coastline. Because I mean, yeah, the water's super clear, and the water. Even last time, like I don't really go too much unless the water feels nice, like to swim in and everything. Because sometimes it's cold as hell.
Yeah.
But this past week or so, it was super warm, and then man. It's like it's super nice over there.
Yeah, it was really hot, bro, and it's like usually when you in California, bro, when you have when it's hot as hell, not even that hot, bro, but we live it good out here, bro.
Yeah.
But it was like roughly like 90 degrees, whatever, and we're all dying out here, bro. And other people in other states like have it like 110, bro, 112, and
feels like an
they're
oven.
like, yeah, bro, and they feel like it's like a normal thing because they're acclimated to it, bro. But yeah, bro, like we were going back, we were talking about going to the beach and stuff, and if you guys haven't checked that beach out, you should definitely check it out. But you got to do, I think, what is it, 200, 100 steps? Or some shit
that
like
1,000 steps? Yeah,
it ain't no dumb steps.
It's a lot of steps, but that's a good beach. I heard there's a lot of random secret beaches that you could check out, but yeah, that was a good ass time. And around this time of year, it's when the weather's still perfect, but all the summer people left, bro. Like all the kids go back to school, all the people who came here from other states, they all left by now. So it's still like a lot of people call it the local summer.
Oh yeah,
they call it the local summer because it's like the good weather. It's still summertime technically, and less people. I mean, there's still a lot of people, but less than the middle of the summer. I remember this whole like a month or two ago when we went to the beach. It was like 1 hour to park.
Yeah,
you remember? And now you could find like it's easier. You know,
and
so it's a lot better.
Yeah, and with my luck, I find parking like when I go to the beach all the time, bro. Like easy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, last time we went, we literally took an hour, bro. Like literally an hour, and just at that last minute when we got like frustrated, we're like, man, we're dipping, bro. And then it just opened, bro.
Yeah.
That's just crazy as hell. But yeah, but anyways, man, yeah, there's like I don't know if I should ruin the spot for people, but I'll just say, yeah, it happened around that beach, right? There's a cave spot there, bro.
Yeah.
Like secret pool spot. And yeah, this happened like a couple years ago, and I was with like the homies and stuff, bro, and we didn't really know how to read ties and all that stuff. So we're like, what we saw, like basically through this cave, right, at this beach, you gotta go when it's low tide, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta go when it's low tide. But we didn't know. So we went inside long story short, we go inside this cave, right, to see these cool pool spots. And it was definitely worth it, though. Definitely worth it. And it was getting like later at like in the time, bro. It was like probably like 7:30ish p.m. And we could see the sunset. It was beautiful, but it started getting fucking hard to see, bro. And it's a cave, so it's hard to see, bro. I didn't even have a flashlight. No, man. I could just fucking hear fucking waves crashing, bro. Doof. And I was like, no, Bob. And I was like, I'm not trying to fucking, bro. I didn't even have a sweater full. Like, it was fucking cold too, man.
Damn,
so,
bro.
We were shivering. There's a bunch of girls there. There's like five girls, 4 girls, and then I'm like, man. I told the homie, I'm like, dude, we gotta dip, bro. We gotta dip because we're gonna be stuck here. Like, I wouldn't mind, but it's just cold as hell, you know?
Yeah.
And, yeah, so I just, bro, that shit was fucking, I thought I was going to die that day for sure.
I know, man.
So I'm like going in the cave, bro. And I'm just like waiting for the right moment. Like, I'm like, I could just hear the waves, bro, like crashing hard. I'm just like, fuck, we got to fucking dip out of here, bro. And they're like, who's going to go first? And I'm like, I'll go first. So I'm like, all right, I just waited. Because usually you wait for a set, right? If you guys don't know how to surf or read the waves, you kind of give it like, I would say 5 to 10 good waves that crash. And then it kind of tends to slow down, bro, right?
Yeah.
It's, so that's what I did. I'm like, I just counted it. I'm like 1, 2, 3, and it just kept going, bro. Like, it hit like 10 waves, and I'm like, I think that's it. It has to stop, bro. No, wait. I jump in. I thought it was a fucking special forces. That shit, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Like, I jumped at the wrong time, bro. But it was so dark I couldn't see, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I could barely see. And the fucking wave, bro, just took me like a rag doll. I thought I was like in Keisterville or some shit, bro. But it grabbed me. Well, it didn't grab me, but like it took me, bro, with force. With force, it's like, and what I always try to do is when you always like kind of like eat shit from a wave, I always put my hands up all the time, but I couldn't put my hands up. It felt like my fucking hands were tied up, bro, like with handcuffs and shit, bro. So I was like, the wave grabbed me, bro, and I was like on the lip of it, and it just like slammed me, and at that moment I was like, I couldn't put my hands up, and I was trying to put them like so I wouldn't get my, I don't want to bang my head, and then I couldn't do that. So I was like, dude, I think if there's a rock here, I'm dead, bro. Like, I literally said that. I'm like, hopefully there's like an angel that's gonna watch me over me right now, bro, because it's gonna be, bro. Like, I would have been dead for sure, bro. Like, like, yeah, 100%. Like. That shit would have knocked me out, and I would have just drowned, bro. These fools ain't gonna come after me, bro.
I know, man.
So I was just like, damn, that shit was so intense, bro. And I was like, the next, I slammed on the fucking. Thank God it was just sand, bro. And but I still felt that shit though. But
yeah.
I swam quick, bro. I got up. I'm like, oh shit, my fucking good. I put my hands up. I'm like. Ready. My adrenaline was up the ass, bro. So I swam out of there, and I seen a big ass wave coming. I just climbed up on the rocks, bro, and I'm like, fuck, I fucking made it out.
Damn, bro.
And these fools were fucking like, the homies were like looking at me like, holy shit, this fool just did this shit. And there's 2 girls in back of him, bro. They're like 2 white girls, right?
And I don't think people know the like how powerful it is when you're in these in the waves. Like, you see it from outside, but when you're in there, and especially when you almost get stuck, like there's a few times where we went to a spot and a few homies, and then they're like, nah, I'm not gonna go through, so we have to almost find a different way to get out of there. But like, it's crazy when you just see a path that you took to get in, and that path is all covered up with water and a huge wave just crashing, and there's no way you're not gonna get there. So,
and what made it worse was like, it's like not even that big of a space, bro. Like, it's probably like 8 feet, 10 feet wide, and that's all you have. And the water just comes in there, and just like little waves come in there, bro, and just keister your ass, bro. But anyways, my friends were like, holy shit, like, we got to go through, because I'm like, dude, the waves are getting bigger. You better fucking swim right now, or else you're going to stay there. I'm already good to go, like, yeah. I got cut up a little bit on my knees and stuff, but they like, they ended up jumping, right? And then there's two white girls, brother, like in the back, and they look like they were fucking in a fucking worse
like
nightmare.
scared.
They were scared as fuck, bro. I could see the terror in their faces, bro. And that shit is no joke, bro, because you could just hear the waves crash, and it's just like it's dark, and man, it's a scary situation.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you know me, bro, like you know us, we always try to help everybody out. For like, I'm not gonna leave those two girls behind, bro. So, I was just like, man,
Especially they were alone.
yeah, they're together. They're just like they're friends, bro, and they're like, I'm like, you guys better come through. Like I don't know if that sounded weird or some shit, bro. But I was like, if you guys gonna go, you gonna go now. Like I could see nobody guided me outside the cave, bro. Because if you're like outside the cave, you can see the waves coming in, and you can know kind of like tell like, hey, time to come in, right? I just went at it like blindly, basically.
Makes sense.
So I was seeing the waves like go back and forth, and I'm like, hey, go, come on. I was like telling them, let's go. And they didn't want to. And I'm just like, the fuck, what do you think? What do these girls think about me, bro? Like, I'm not gonna fucking take your ass anywhere. I'm trying to help your ass, fool.
You you turned around and you stretched your hand out for them?
Yeah, so I made a long story long, bro. But so they swam, right? They swam when I told them to swim at the right time. And then they were swimming, and then I reach out, and I reach my hand out, and I'm like, here, like, I got you. And they didn't want to grab my hand, bro.
For real?
Yeah, and I'm just like, the fuck? Like, all right, cool. So, funny story right now. But, yeah, so she didn't grab my hand, and then there was a wave coming. And it took both of them. It just slammed them like
when they denied you.
When they denied me, they just slammed them, bro, on the fucking rock right there. And they fucking went like, oh shit, they fell again, bro. Like I could just see them fall. I'm like
a washing machine.
Yeah, bro. And I was just like, sometimes I could be an asshole, I guess. You rejected me? All right, fuck you. So
sometimes I could.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, bro. So they rejected me like that, and I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna help you out anymore. And I'm just watching them like swim. And trying to reach, they look like rats trying to come up, bro, like on a rock. And then one of my friends was like, I'll help you out. And then, like, they fucking went fast to him, bro, because they knew that shit was no joke.
Moment, they knew they made it.
yeah, they knew that shit ain't no joke, bro. You literally die. And I was just, like, looking, I'm like, man, I ain't helping your asses out. What the fuck?
You already tried to.
Yeah, I tried to, bro. Like, I ain't gonna bait your ass. I'm trying to help your fucking self.
Like they're like, no, I'm not gonna take your hand. Like,
yeah,
like if it's not.
Yeah, like I'm just like, what the fuck?
Like you're trying to ask them for a date or
something. like I'm gonna take them, bro. Where am I gonna go to? Fool, no mommy. Fucking dumbass bitches, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how it is, man. I think that's some like, man, I ain't gonna take your hand. I don't trust you.
Yeah, bro.
And
but
it's like, bro, you're in the middle of like waves coming at you. You need some help, man.
And there's people around too, bro. It's like I'm not the only one there, fool. Yeah. It's like, the fuck's wrong with you? So I'm like, all right, I'll let you do it by yourself. When that wave came in, and fucking took them down like rats, bro. Yeah. They were like fucking pleading for help this time, bro. Like, give me 2 hands and shit, bro.
Yeah, you need all the help you get. Mm-hmm. That's funny, man. That's
a crazy story, bro, because it does get like that.
I mean, your friend also got sucked in, or the homie also got sucked in.
Yeah.
They're all struggling.
Yeah, bro. One of the homies got stuck there too, and yeah, these fools don't fucking they don't play around, bro, because shit, it gets fucking dangerous out there, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But that reminds me of yeah, I don't know, maybe you think it's like you said they're white girls, you think it was like they're discriminating you, or they're just like being dicks?
I can't really. I wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell, bro. But shit, it kind of seemed like, yeah, like I don't know, maybe they didn't trust me or some shit, bro.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fucking bust the fucking movie 300, throw them back in the fucking, like, you know, he kicks them inside, could go back. Like, they come up, and I'm just gonna fucking push them with my fucking legs full. Get the fuck up out of here again. But
true,
nah,
man.
bro, I don't know. It was kind of like weird, but at that that one moment, I thought about that. I'm just, what the fuck? These girls are tripping, bro. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna see how bad they really want that hat next time, bro. That wave came, boom, and then they were fucking both heads were like, help, like, no que no cabronas.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
That's kind of how it be, bro. And that's a good story because I think it shows like kind of how that the people's mentality is nowadays. They can't even trust a person to help them in public. Like, think about how what that says about the culture.
That's some fucked up shit right there, bro.
Because even it goes both ways. Because even you showed me that video that came out the other day or yesterday of the girl who went on a date or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like crying. She's like, "Oh, look at to the guy who didn't respond or ghosted me or some
ghosted,
shit."
yeah.
And then she was like pulling out like, "I had this set up for you. I had this tacos and this homemade horchata." There, everybody was like, "Oh, damn! You just created a villain." And her at the end of the video, she's like, "I think I'm about to go on my villain arc or some shit."
Yeah.
I think it's like a 21-year-old like Latina.
I think that was probably fake, bro. But
It
who
could
knows?
be easily faked.
Yeah, who knows? But I'm like, man, yeah, it's like you gotta be a fucking pendejo ass fool to ghost a chick like that, bro. Because there's not a lot of girls like that that'll be cooking you supposedly homemade shit. At the same time, I don't even know if I would even trust that, bro. They probably put some other shit up. See?
Oh,
going back on
the trust.
Going back on that trust shit, bro. Like put some poison on that shit,
yeah,
bro.
people just don't trust each other no more.
God damn, bro. But yeah, you could tell like they probably dated maybe a few times. It seemed like because she was fucking crying. I'm like, you're crying for some fool that you just met one time. No, just imagine if you dated her for months or years, bro. This girl be fucking committed suicide. Shit.
That's true, huh?
But yeah, I don't know. It seemed kind of fake, but it was viral, bro. You know?
Yeah, it probably could be fake because those are easily faked and viral. But it's a true story though. A lot of especially the younger they are, it's like how they say like they're more gullible.
Yeah, and you know what? Guys fuck them up too like that, bro. That's some fucked up shit. Cause sorry, I always curse, but they always say the most honest people curse, bro.
Hey.
Like the sailors, bro.
It's like a sailor
cursing, always fucking cursing, bro. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of it's really messed up. Like if you meet a sweet girl like that, bro, there are some sweet girls out here. They're not all fucking evil ass girls out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some sweet girls, bro, and yeah, it sucks when you see videos like that. If it was real or not real, let's just say theoretically it's real, bro.
Yeah.
That guy fucked up 100%, my boy.
Yeah.
Because you're never gonna find a girl like that, like from your lifetime, bro. Huevo not, bro. And she was just she was really emotional with that shit, bro. And I could see why. Like she just did her thing, bro. She probably wanted to have kids like an old traditional way, bro, like family way. And these knuckleheads out here be fucking it up too. It's like it's like a whole cycle. But we always talk about that.
That cycle shit. Yeah, that makes sense too. I think it goes both ways because I think for the younger guys, I think they have different experiences. Like younger women in the world, like trying to get dates and stuff, they get done dirty a few times, but usually it's by older guys. Because the older guys, when they're younger, they're the ones who get done dirty. You know? So it's like they're each generation's creating the new ones, the new villains, right? Because
facts, bro.
Because when you're a younger guy, you're also the same kind of gullible and dumb, and so it's good for a younger guy to meet with the younger girl, because then they're both like still not fucked up yet. But when a younger girl meets an older dude, usually, and she's like gullible and he's not, that he usually fuck her up, and that's usually what happens. But sometimes, people choose what they choose. But that's kind of what you see. That's at least what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the thing like that. Like, let's say this video was real. Most likely, this dude was probably older than her, I would say.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
But I think it makes sense. But that's just how it is, and I think that goes back to our dating shit, that modern dating, all that kind of stuff. So is a big thing where people don't be just like you don't
fucking,
but it
don't
makes
even
sense.
care anymore,
I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, a few girls like that video that what I said, bro, about dating.
Oh, which one?
That about how uh these girls go, you know, they shake their ass, they fucking
Oh yeah,
show,
oh yeah, I've
yeah,
seen that. I've seen that.
they yeah, bro, like they liked it, and it's because it's true, bro, and people like we always say, bro, people are scared to tell the truth, bro, and it's only a few
Chosen few.
choosing few, bro, that fucking tell you the truth and get keistered with it, but yeah, it's a fact, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good point that you bring up with
Because they
that
see,
truth
yeah,
shit.
and it fucks them even more, bro. Because they feel like they got, like I said, they got more options. Like what? They go online, bro, get a face, fucking dating shit, man. And guys versus girls, bro. Girls are always gonna win, bro. They're gonna have like thousands of fucking guys on that shit, bro. And guys, it's lucky if you get like 5 or fucking 10, you know.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even that, bro. It's probably just one, maybe one or two, you know. But yeah, and it just fucks up the girl's mind, bro. Like, oh, I got so many options, but at the same time, bro, those are the girls that the guys that just want to screw you, bro.
Yeah,
And that's what probably, I don't know if that happened to that chick, but it seemed like it, right?
that's a good conversation though, because I think that's what a lot of people are going through, and yeah, it's like, how do you think? What do you think is the fix for that? Like, if you were to fix it, what do you think that shit is the fix for that?
Damn, that's a hard one, bro. Fuck. Have no social media, bro. Going back to the fucking
Damn.
old school shit, man.
Okay, so but that's not possible anymore.
Yeah,
So
that's-
let's say you had a, how can you truly fix that problem? That's kind of tough.
That's really tough, bro.
I would say, well, I would say the way to fix it is you have to do the opposite. Media.
Like therapy. What do you think, bro?
Well, it could be that. It could be spiritual stuff, like getting more in touch with meditation. Like not. Like,
Oh, yeah, I know. Shit, I feel like something could work like this, bro. Like you're just something you're just casually dating, and you don't really have no emotions, for say out like a girl or something, and then it just builds up, like you vibe with her from all that time, bro. But at the same time, it's like full. If it's like that, then the girl could be a slut, you could be a slut.
Yeah.
So who fucking knows, fool? Because they say guys and girls can't be friends, bro. Because you're always, you're always gonna want something from them, bro.
yeah, that's
What do you
interesting.
think? 'Cause I think that's hard, bro. I think that's hard. Like,
Okay, so that's a good question. Can guys and girls be friends? Right there. That's it. I think it depends, man. I think you can, but not in the way where I think most people are not capable of that. But maybe it's possible. I think it's complicated though, because there's a lot of people that are chill as women, and you're not necessarily attracted to them.
yeah,
And
big time.
that's friendly. That's a friendly relationship. So I think they can be friends. I honestly, yeah, because especially like me at work, coworkers and stuff. Like when I've had a different type of jobs, I wasn't necessarily attracted to them or want anything from them. It's just
chill.
person, yeah. So I think they can be friends.
Okay, yeah,
But like best friends, I think that's different.
definitely not.
I think that's like more like coworker type of vibes.
Yeah, because well, I have a few like girls that are my friends, bro. But at the time, bro, they wanted some chorizo and shit from me.
The chorizo Sanchez.
Yeah, bro. But I was like, hell nah, bro, because they had a fucking boyfriend too, bro. No mamas pa cabala. And I knew him. Like, if I know him, I'm like, I'm not gonna be a fucking scumbag and gonna fucking screw your girl, fool. No, I ain't that type of dude, fool. Fuck no, fool. Never. And so like they were looking out for themselves basically, bro, and they wanted something from me,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to give it to them, bro.
Oh, okay.
So it's like us, like men too, bro. Like you have a girl, like a homegirl, and you kind of want something from her, especially like if you have the
she's
same
attractive.
vibe, yeah, and all that too, bro.
But yeah, I guess
That's
so.
hard, but it's a hard
It's
question.
a complicated question. I
Yeah.
think it's complicated. It's hard because I don't know. I think there is your average person probably is it's easy to say that, yeah, it's probably tough. But once you get to higher levels of like being more like spiritual stuff, like you're gonna have to see everything a different way. I would say, because, and especially age too. Because I think as let's say you become an older man, I think that whole thinking might go out the window a little bit too. Yeah, you're gonna be more of a different type of mindset. Now, some people don't. Doesn't like no se le quita, but for some people, yeah, they kind of just grow out of it. So,
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
it depends. Sure. I think it is complicated, but yeah, I remember because when I was younger, I was like, nah, that's not possible. But then you see that it's complicated because you see people at work and you see people that you can be friends with them and you talk about all this kind of stuff. And that's my personality too. Like my personality, whoever's in front of me, I talk about whatever I like. Yeah. And the thing is, I've had girls, especially even at coworkers, like they do think that I'm hitting on them, but it's like, and from where I'm coming from, I don't think I am. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to some. I like to talk, so I talk to people, and I'll talk about anything.
That's a good point right there too, bro. Because it just brings up a different topic. Because they say there's a guy I follow. He was on Joe Rogan podcast, and he said the realest thing in life is being yourself, bro. Yeah. Like that's the most freest thing ever. Like being yourself and not controlled. And just like you said, like you talk to these girls, like I'm myself basically, right? And because when you get to a level of fame, bro, people start switching up, and you know all these Hollywood fucking actresses, they be so fake, bro. They can't say what they want to say, and they know it. They fucking know it, bro. They know it. They know they can't fucking be talking about politics because there's someone in back of them, like their agent, their manager, or their publicist, be telling them like, hey, do not talk. You got to talk about this. You got to talk about. You're like a fucking puppet, bro. You are a puppet.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I never thought that was cool, bro. Like I always wanted to say what I want to say, bro. You ain't gonna tell me what is like. I'm a grown ass man, bro. You're not gonna tell me what to say.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
Know? And yeah. Because I was thinking too, bro, because like we were talking about like, man, no, I was thinking about like, dude, you know, this podcast is like doing pretty decent, bro. You know, we're going to get hot. Well, we're going to get higher numbers, bro. And then I was just thinking, I'm like, man, I was at a party, right? And then I was just thinking like, because I got recognized one time before, bro, doing this podcast. And
yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and I said it and I mentioned it. Earlier before, but I did this national commercial, right? It was like for Proactive, bro, and great people, bro. Like that company was great people. They were like basically the majority of them were all women, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I met the head honcho of the Proactive, bro. Sweet ass lady, bro. Like all those people were super cool, bro. Like none but fucking love and respect, and none but love. Cool ass people. So they flew me out, right? I was fine. Like I flew out to San Francisco and stuff. They booked me and all this stuff. And yeah, anyway, it was a great ass fucking day, bro. I was like, damn, I can't even imagine this shit, bro. But they fucking treated me like a king, bro. I was just like straight up chilling, bro.
That sounds like, I mean, yeah, I remember seeing that video.
Yeah, bro.
I think we talked about it before, but I remember that video, man. We were on I think it was on Hulu. Like I would just play it, and I would just play Hulu, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "What the fuck? Did I just see the homie right now, bro?" His face right here. I use Proactive, and it worked. I love Proactive or some shit. And I was like, "Damn,
yeah, bro." And when I did that commercial, bro, like fuck, I had like 100 people, maybe 200 people, just like out of nowhere, like almost every day, bro. They'd be like. They looked at me and they're like, I think I seen you somewhere. I'm like, oh shit. Like, and I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I was on TV. And then, like, oh yeah, you were on this commercial. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was. Like, I just played it cool, right? And then I was, oh, nice to meet you and stuff. But yeah, it was like, it was daily, bro, when they would come up to me, especially when it was like, when they first, I remember, bro, when they first released it, the first girl, she was one of my homegirls, bro. Basically, well, she texted me or she sent me on Instagram. She was like, "Oh, dude, I just seen you in a commercial." I'm like, "What? what commercial? Like, and I was just thinking already, like, damn, they had it for like production and everything already, bro. It was already done, bro. And the next, after that, it just spiraled, bro. I remember that day too, bro. I was watching David Lewis. What's the name? That good ass actor, bro. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, okay.
I probably fucked up his name, but who knows? You guys.
No, yeah, that's his name.
He made is like a good movie, and it was like, yeah, basically I was in theaters, and she texted me like, "Oh, I seen you in the commercial," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And after that, I had like multiple of my friends, bro, like, "Dude, I just seen you. What the fuck?" Like, crazy ass shit, bro. So
yeah, I remember that. What's up?
No, what do you think about that though, bro? Like, later on, a couple months, maybe like a year or two, bro.
I was thinking about that, man. Like,
people are gonna come up to you and they're gonna be like, "Dude, you're that guy?"
Because I've already felt like a little bit, and I know that where I was working, I know that people were seeing it, but I don't give a fuck. Like, if people see my shit, like me, I've always been like creative, so when I put stuff out, I just put it out. Like, I just put it out. Like, you just make it and you share it.
Yeah, but what do you think about like people like they're gonna come up to you, bro? They're gonna tell you like, "Hey, can I take a photo with you?" Like, that's gonna happen, bro.
That's different. For me, like, yeah, even so with that little experience, they said that they seen my stuff, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, they know," and they share the clips to each other and shit like that. I'm like, man, like, I don't even bring that shit up. I'm like, all right, whatever, it's cool. And then but now I'm like, fuck, I'll be going out and then especially locally or something like that, because I know I'll be tagging all the spots. I'm like, fuck, man, because I see people look at me and kind of like smile, like, especially like if I'm at a store or some shit.
Yeah,
because we do have some clips that popped off, and especially when we're tagged in OC.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure that maybe every now and then a few people have come across it. So, but nobody has come up and be like, "Oh yeah, you're that fool." But I know that the clips are out there,
Yeah.
And but for me, I'm like, fuck. But now I'm like, let's say we get more viral clips. Let's say we get one with 1 million views or more. We're like, for sure, people are going to see that. And then part of that's like, God damn, I don't know if I really
want that.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know if I would like that, because right now I'm chilling like all low key, nobody noticing me, and I'm going for a run or something. Exactly. And then I'm like, damn, imagine that shit changes or something.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because sometimes you're just like, fool. And in the first place, when I go out, I don't even want to see people in general, bro.
Sometimes no, you just want to like put out like.
But like, but if they if they do like recognize him, like, I'm not gonna be a fucking dick, bro. That's pretty cool too. But
yeah, it's cool. Like, it's a balance.
Yeah, because I mean, I already had that
happened to you.
It already happened to me, bro. And it was like daily, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm like cool with them, Yeah. I'm not gonna be a fucking dick like some of these fools are, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, thank you for noticing me. Like, have a great day. Like, if you want a photo, but I don't tell them a photo, but
yeah,
they didn't get to that extent, bro. Like, oh, let me take a photo with you. But
I'm sure it won't be that bad. I'm sure it won't be that crazy. I think it's just you're used to doing shit and not even thinking twice about it. And then now you let's say something happens where you have to think about it, like, oh shit, like, it's just another thing that you sometimes you're just in another space in your mind. You're like, holy shit, imagine the people who everybody's hitting them up all the time and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, plus we're doing all these videos too, not for fucking fame. That's the last thing ever, but we do the podcast for, well, we said it from the get-go, bro, to help out the youth, bro, because they're all fucked up right now, bro.
They got the propaganda on them.
They got everything.
Somebody
got
to say, like you said, somebody has to say that shit, and it's true, because a lot of people don't necessarily say the truth. They say, the right thing. There's people who that's their whole. They make a career off of just saying the right thing, bro. They just want to say the
they
right
be lying
thing.
Or what?
It's not even lying. It's like, I know a few people even that they talk about, like, let's say some of the people in the Mexican community, Mexican American, where they make videos. A lot of times they don't push the boundaries. They don't say that shit that's the raw shit, because they if they do, they lose some of their friends, bro. And and it's like, people don't want to push these boundaries. They really don't. They want to just kind of like don't rock the boat, and that's not really what we're about necessarily. Like we'll go to that spot, and that's rare because that actually makes people pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Even
for
in real
sure.
life,
For sure.
if you just are truly yourself, like you said, bro, just being yourself makes people uncomfortable because
Yeah.
it's like a mirror to them.
Exactly.
Like it makes them realize that they're not being true to themselves, and that actually makes a lot of people either drawn to you or angry at you. And I've had that
That's
happen to
true,
me a
fool.
lot of times where I'm just being me, and these fools are like trying to be like they're my enemy or some shit. I'm like, bro, like, what are you even worried about?
Yeah, especially like if you put shit out like about politics and stuff, you already know. That's
Yeah.
like what we talked about it too. It's like three things or a couple things you don't talk about: religion, politics, and some other shit.
And that's
bro.
the main shit we talk
That's
about here.
that's the main shit, bro. So, and man, I'll go fuck too, bro.
We'll
Like
keep
I'll
going, bro.
yeah.
Give us more of those, more on that list, and we'll talk about those things.
Yeah, exactly, for sure, bro. And the cool thing is that we have, well, I have really good friends that, man, you can say whatever you want to say, bro, and they're still gonna be your friends because they already know how you are, bro.
Yeah, that's
those
good.
are the true friends right there, bro. Because if you have some fake ass fools and be like, oh, like I don't like what you said, and then you don't deserve to be my friend, fool. Straight up, man.
That's true, man. But a lot of people, especially with the workplaces, there's people who they only have good time friends. You know, they only have people they see on the good times, and if you say the wrong thing, then they're afraid. And so, man, that's a lot of people. Actually, that's a majority of people.
The majority of people, bro. Yeah.
And that's why everybody's so afraid to be alive there, because they want to put on an image to this person, an image to that person. Like, you know, I'm this type of person, I'm that type of person. Man,
It feels like the whole world is like they're like working for like the corporate world, bro. Like, you know, those big ass fucking, they are like
some.
you ever been to one of those places, bro?
Yeah, bro. That shit looks.
Fuck, bro. Like I go to this place, right? And it's like all government. You gotta you show your ID. They have security up the ass, bro. And then I go in there, man. Everybody looks like they're fucking zombie land, dude. Holy shit.
Man, this brings up another point. All right, we're back to a quick break. We're talking about the corporation,
The corporate world,
all the corporate world people.
basically we were talking about not being your full self, right? Your true self.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be going to one of these like corporate fucking
Like office jobs.
Yeah. And it's like government companies, and they have like security up the ass, and basically I'm in there, bro, and then I'm just like, I just see people walking around like fucking, they don't have a face, bro. No feelings or nothing, bro. Like feel like they're zombies and shit, bro. And yeah, it's so quiet. It's like the ones that do have a good time and you feel their energy, bro.
Yeah.
A few times when I go there, it's like the Latinos way, the Mexican
Oh, they
people,
have a good time when they're doing that?
It's like a group of them. They'll be like laughing and having a good time. Yet the other races, well, I'm not talking smack on any other race, bro, but I'll just be seeing them, bro. You know, they'll be enjoying it. They'll be laughing and stuff, like they're at a park or something.
That's true.
Because they all seem like they need help, like, and they are smart people because obviously they're working for like big, like the government and stuff, shit, bro. But yeah, they look like they're in hell, bro. They do. I'm sure there's like nurses and stuff there, you know, they make their 6 figures, whatever, but they look like, man, they're miserable as hell, bro.
Man. I think it's, I don't know. I think I saw somebody post an image. They posted some shit. I think it was Morpheus from Matrix.
Yeah.
And then he was like, it was supposed to be making fun of Morpheus. It's like, Neo, wake up and come eat slop in the cave with us, and leave your cushy 9-to-5 job. But then I was like, you know what? The person who made this, you know, not to talk shit on this person, but it was, it's like everything that we talk about, they say the opposite. And they take pride in just saying the opposite. And it's like, there's some people who exist, they just want to say the opposite of whatever it is.
Are you talking about the directors from Matrix?
No. I'm just talking about somebody made a meme about.
Okay, got that. Okay.
Somebody made a meme about the Matrix guy, and he basically made it like opposite of what the movie's actually about. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Cause the directors that created the Matrix, bro, back then, they were like normal human beings, and I feel like they twined up with like they want to be more famous and more money. So if you Google them now,
Oh, I heard they became like transgender or something.
yeah, both of them, bro. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, I wonder how that works, because the Matrix is like if you go and watch it, like it's actually super creepy how accurate they were about all the new shit. Yeah,
they're smart. Yeah, smart ass people, bro.
So whoever wrote that, like, I don't know too much about their story, but I did hear that they might have became trans afterwards.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, man.
Some weird ass shit.
Some weird shit going on with
Hollywood and stuff, bro.
That's probably some Hollywood shit, but
for sure that, man.
I was listening to
we got nothing against fucking trans people too.
Whatever people do, this is up to them.
That's your life, your business. We don't care. And I wouldn't want to fucking know about that shit, you know?
Oh yes, that's what people say. Actually, that's a smart way to be, because yeah, you can't be too passionate about what other people be doing, but at the same time, it's like when people start to push it on you, it's like, man,
there you go. That's where I have a problem, bro. You know, pushing it like to your nephews, your nieces, your kids, whatever.
It's the same with religion, and that's how religion works. It's like whether you're Muslim, Christian, whatever, they try to push it onto people. It's like, well, spirituality, all this kind of stuff is your own personal journey.
And that's cool, bro, because that's where your true self right there. Because you're not stuck to this religion, whatever, like these laws or whatever the fuck they tell you to do, basically, right? Like a cult, basically.
Yeah.
You're your own self and just act like a normal human being. Be happy and just be spiritual, bro. And that's where you're more free, bro, because nothing really bugs you at all, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to get mad too at someone like that. Like,
yeah, because you just, the truest people will just tell you to be your damn self. And I think that's when people try to push you into this thing or that thing, I don't know. And there's some people that just get mad. And a lot of times you have to see the type of person who's saying it. You know, you gotta, when people say certain things, you gotta look at them and be like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Especially online nowadays. Like, who is this person telling me these things and why are they saying it? Like, because sometimes they have their own motive.
Damn, bro. And that's crazy. That brings up that good point, bro. Like that Nick Fuentes guy. And
think about that, man. What do you think about this guy, Nick Fuentes? This is a new guy popping off social media. If you know about this guy, Nick Fuentes. Supposedly he's part Mexican. He looks like a white dude. I think he's like 24 or something. But this guy has a really strange story. If you've been watching any TikTok stuff, bro, like he comes off all these viral clips. He sends the N-word. He says this. He's like completely against the grain. But this guy, he was also one of the people who was in the Capitol riots.
Oh, no way. Yeah,
he was in, and everybody, they say this is fishy about him, that everybody who was in these videos got arrested and they got sent to trial, and he wasn't. So they say, okay, why is he not the one? Why didn't he get arrested? He could be because he's working with them. You know, you never know.
Or also too, I know there's a few people too that they're saying that they were scheduled to be there at that time, bro. Like they already had it accordingly to plan, and they just caught up with everybody else. That's what they said.
Could be, but I think he was one of them, like super Trumpers.
Yeah,
and now he's flipping on Trump. But that's why you got to realize that all these people who are famous and on the media, a lot of them, they're not even they're not real. They're opportunists. They're survivalists. They're people who, by saying the right thing, they get a paycheck. You know, and if at this point in time, being pro-Trump gives him the platform, gives him the paycheck, he's gonna say that. If at this point in time, being against him gives him the platform, this guy's not about truth or not about being the right path. He's just about, hey, what's the next way I can build an audience and get a paycheck?
Damn, bro, that's crazy because a lot of these influencers online, whatever, they're for that, bro. They just care about their money, bro, and they're like selfish.
Yeah.
And because I know there's one guy that he's like Asian guy. I don't know his name, bro. But I guess like the Matrix came to him.
Yeah.
And told him like, hey, you gotta tell this and this, and we're gonna give you these much millions. And he rejected that, bro. He's like, I don't want that shit, bro. So he's like we were talking about, the freest thing you could do is be your true self, and nobody will control you, and you live happier, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I could be fucking shit. I could have a shitty car. I could have not even a house, bro, to my name, and he'd be the most happiest with a dude with a fucking mansion full, like straight up.
Yeah.
And that is facts, bro, because that's true. Because you do. I was thinking about that. Like, what do rich people in Laguna Beach stress about, bro?
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
So that made me think about that. Like, man, these guys have all the money in the world, and they don't have to worry about money, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
they don't have to worry about working and stuff. But that comes and shows you that money is not everything, bro.
Damn.
Because even like Dan Benzerian, he's like, I just seen Dan Benzerian, whatever the fuck his name is. I just seen a recent video of him. He was like, I was in a $300 million yacht. He's like, I had like 30 girls, just girls everywhere, and it's only like 5 guys with me. And he was like, that didn't even make me happy, bro. He said that.
Of course not.
He was like, and if that didn't make me happy, damn, bro. That's a hard ass truth right there. That's a hard pill to swallow right there, bro.
Yeah, and that goes back to all this stuff about like life and what they say, especially when you bring it back to how everybody's chasing after something and it just keeping you busy for a little bit of time, but you're forgetting your own self. It's like that quote that they said, the quote goes something like, most of humanity's issues stem from people not being able to sit in a room by themselves silently, you know? And it's like, yeah, because if you think about it, people who have issues, people have all these problems, you sit them in a room and they feel the walls closing in on them, and immediately you have to send that text, you have to call this fool, you have to, come over, come this and that. You have to do something. You have to do something in order to not face that silent moment. And then, because I've been there, obviously we all been there, but it's like when you sit in a room and your mind feels heavy and you feel the walls closing in on you, I think that everybody should be train themselves to let those walls close in, let those walls destroy you, and you realize that nothing happens. Like you realize that they don't ever, you're okay. Like you have to let it all close in, and a lot of people avoid that moment, but that's the moment you have to train for. And that's the moment everybody's avoiding by doing everything, going to this, going to that, looking up this. Everybody avoids that moment, but you have to face it. So, because when you're in a certain state of mind, you're looking for that next goal. You're like, oh, okay, so my life is like this right now. I'm worried about bills. Oh, my next goal, I need to get a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. You get that 9 to 5. Fuck, bro, I got to go to my 9 to 5. What's my next goal? I got to get more free time. All right. And then, okay, so you just go, boom, and then you find the next problem, and that's the next problem to the next problem. You get, let's say, eventually you get to that big house with the beautiful women. Oh, fuck, what is my next goal? What do I got to do? 30 beautiful women. Okay, I got that. Now he's at 300, he's in a million, 300 fucking whatever price yacht with 30 women. What's my next goal? There's nothing to do. And then next thing you know, he's like, oh, nothing fulfills me. Everything, I feel empty still. What are you avoiding? He's avoiding himself. So, and then eventually he goes back to the simple truth of life. It's like, you know what? I have everything. I have all this kind of stuff. The things I actually enjoy now is just the simple things, like going surfing with the homies and kicking back, having a good time. That's eventually what he said.
Exactly what he said, bro.
With his own words. And this is what people have been saying for thousands of years, you know?
Yeah, and that's that, man. It's and also too, bro, like that knucklehead Andrew Keister, bro, Andrew Tate.
He's switching up a little bit now. I've seen his clips.
Yeah,
he's in the same vibe. Like, fuck, I have everything. I'm over here with 2 women on me and this and that, and I realized, like, what am I doing? I don't give a fuck about this. Like, and he's this main one pushing it.
Yeah, exactly right. And he was like, I could have any girl in this world. I have all the money in the world. I could buy myself a new car tomorrow, and he's not fulfilled, bro. And that comes and shows you that like he got lost in the sauce, bro. Basically.
Yeah.
And
that might be in terms of Mexican culture too, because I feel like a lot of them look at Mexicans and they see that we're joking, like you said, in the workplace. We're joking around, happy with just whatever we have. Like with whatever you have, you're happy, and that actually makes people angry. People who have that empty part in them, who are like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the biggest achiever. I'm gonna get all this. I have millions of dollars." People who have that emptiness, like Donald Trump, who's the main one who he attacks? Mexican.
Fuck.
that just shows you right there why they hate you, because they want that. They want to feel fulfilled. They want to be able to chill in a room with people and be okay and be happy.
And that's bro, and that's crazy because like in that corporate world, I used to work over here at UC Irvine, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit seemed like everybody hated everybody for like that corporate shit was fucking a drag. You felt like literally like a slave. But when it was lunchtime, the Mexicans they would go to the park like close by, or any spot that there's like a grill, and they do the kind of asada with all the homies, bro. Like the good stuff.
They're
like,
having a good time.
So you're having a good time. Yeah, you have like the guys that are on top.
Yeah.
Miserable as hell in a box, fool, and they didn't never wanted to come out.
And that goes back to that thing you said. Like, what do these rich people, quote unquote, think about or worry about? And it's like, honestly, those people, they worry more. They have more worries than you can imagine. Like because their whole life is worrying. That's why they cover themselves with all these nice things. Not everybody. There's some people. I think you sent me a video of a dude in Hawaii who does stock trading, and he's just like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about this. It just gives me the peace to be able to do what I want. And he has like an old Toyota, and he's just living in Hawaii.
Damn.
That's like a smart person who does smart things with money, who understands money. But there's people who chase it just to throw it at people and to cover themselves with nice things, and maybe that make them happy, but it doesn't. And it's like what you said. A lot of the depression, the suicides, is in these communities, these wealthy, the divorce rates, the addiction. They're addicted to prescription. They're addicted to going to psychiatrists. They're addicted to these surgeries. Mm-hmm. They're addicted to the surface level things because they always want to cover that hole that they don't face. You know?
Yeah, bro.
So I think they have more worries than you do, and they can't enjoy themselves. Truly, most of them. I don't say all of them, because there's some smart people who they just enjoy what they have, you know?
Yeah, bro, because even when we drive by like PCH over there in Laguna Beach and stuff, you see the houses and they're all empty, bro.
Yeah.
They're like always working, and they have the like $20 million whatever house, and it's always empty, bro. Their lights are never on, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, you're right. They worry about like what my next bill or the fucking
how do I get the next millions or something. Yeah. When is enough?
All the bills are gonna come, and it's not no like 88,000, bro. It's like I seen the monthly payment on a house like that. It was like $250K a month, bro.
Shit.
Like something like that, $20 million house, bro.
One of the most, I would say like insecure or fearful person I've met is one of the people who has had the most money. I think it goes hand in hand. Mm-hmm. When you're so full of fear, and you're in survival mode. I think the bottom percentage of poor people who are in that violence, the poor violence, like the gangbanging, like I think, and the top percent of rich people, I think they're on the same vibe because they're both very afraid. I think
that's crazy. That's facts.
I think they're living in the same fear. They're just afraid. Like, fuck, I need more. I need this. I need that. Everybody's against me. This and that. I think they're both in the same wavelength. They just have different environments.
Damn. Yeah.
And I think that's how America is structured. They need that balance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like you go through LA, you got these Bentleys and everything. And you got Skid Row, and they're both on the same. I think they're on the same vibe most of the time. Because it's true. The dude that I've seen with the most afraid guy I've ever seen, he has the most accomplishments though too.
Damn.
But if that matters to you, and but like you said, you don't take nothing with you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that's what I was thinking about. Like, yeah, most people, they need to practice that, allowing those walls to close in on you. Like if you have that feeling inside you, and you're in your room, and you feel the walls closing in, let them close in, because that's what purifies you. You gotta let it destroy you, because when it destroys you, what's left is your true self. Because you can't hang on. What people are afraid of when the walls are closing in on you, what your true fear is losing parts of your ego. But that shit don't exist anyways, bro. That shit does not exist anyways. So what matters is you let all that shit melt away. And then you realize you wake up and you're like, oh shit, I'm in the same spot. I'm in the same room. I'm fully intact. The only thing that changed was your mind, your core. And I think I had that experience too. And you just let all the bullshit just melt away. And I think that will fix a lot of problems, a lot of people's problems. Damn. But it's tough. It's tough to really look yourself in the mirror, and see the truth. And but once you accept that, then everything is light, and then you can be happy.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah.
But when you're worried, when you have your head full of all these worries, you're just bullshitting yourself, man.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I thought it was in a Sadhguru seminar right now, man. Damn, man. That's a good ass shit right there, bro.
You have to do it through experience, man. I did it through my own experiences. I used to be super hard headed. My mindset was like a fucking brick. Like you couldn't change it. Yeah. The only thing that could change it was your experiences smack you in the face. There's a point in time where you can't exist with the same ego, because your life the life hits you when your ego can't exist anymore, and you can be a stubborn guy and try to allow it to survive, but there's no way. There's a certain point in time where that can't stay alive, because it just doesn't fit into your life. And the more you cling on to the ego, the more you suffer. So you see a lot of these people, no matter how their life is, man, they're clinging on to that, and that's the root of their suffering. Shit. So that's just from my own experience. It's not even copying nobody or saying this. This is just a universal truth.
And I feel like a lot of us, bro, like when we were like younger, teenage years, we're like that rebel kind of like, man, I'm not listening to anybody. Yeah. I know everything. I know it all. You're basically got a know-it-all. Yeah. Which is obviously, like you said, the world's gonna smack you and see if you know it it all, bro.
And if you don't listen, you'll keep suffering.
Exactly. Yep.
And then that's when you get these crazy people who they still say the same shit. They're like, no, keep going. And it's like, bro, are you either gonna listen? You're not gonna listen, but you're just gonna keep going. And it's like, man. But
it's crazy too, bro. Like that guy, Nick Fuentes, bro. Like, how he seems like he's hard headed, or he like you said, I don't know if he's being like controlled by someone or something.
I think they're being controlled.
Yeah, and it's just like you feel like you said, bro, like, or just like in general, bro. You see more racism, but like people be talking shit on the colored people, bro, or some shit.
Yeah, man. So I think there's a rise in racism. If you guys been on TikTok and any app, there's a rise in anti-Semitism and just general racism. And I think, I don't know what I'm like thinking about, like what's the purpose of it? What's going on here? But I think the purpose is to just make people fight each other, Like if you get the masses fighting against each other for stupid reasons, the real people in power, whoever they are, I think a lot of times they're more safe. Like that they're like, instead of you really realizing the people who are like doing all the bullshit, like the Luigi Mangione, they don't talk about this kind of news. They only covered that for a little bit of time. The guy who did the Trump shooting, we don't know shit about this guy anymore. The guy there's somebody who, the murder of the Blackstone.
Oh yeah, the house.
He went to New York and he shot up the Blackstone building.
Yeah.
This was recently. They didn't talk about that at all.
Damn.
And this is that company or that firm. They're the ones who buying up all the properties and making them like for rent. And
so you never own anything and just become a slave.
But they didn't talk about this, bro. They never talked about. They said it was some crazy dude, this and that.
Damn, that's true, bro.
But
That is fucking crazy.
That's what they want. They want to distract everybody, so they're doing this whole racism stuff. And you see it actually affecting people. But look at Nick Fuentes. Supposedly this guy's Mexican. And then the other one is Candace Owens, who are like the two main people talking about all this stuff right now. So you have a Mexican, and then you have a black girl, or a black woman, talking about all this pro supremacy stuff, and it's like, who's pushing this shit, bro? You know, think about it. Like, why would they be the face of it? And yeah, it just seems like fishy, you know?
Yeah, I guess that fool's Nick Fuentes. He's 27, bro.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, and you're right. He does. He calls out like he's against Jews and all that like other shit, bro. He be going hams on them too, bro. Huh?
Yeah, but that's what they're all doing right now. But I think that is all opportunistic.
He said they describe him as a neo-Nazi, basically.
Yeah,
fuck.
Which is funny because his last name is Fuentes. Bro.
Yeah,
come on, bro. That's the thing. This is another topic we could talk about the colorism shit with Mexicans. When Mexicans are a little bit more lighter skin, how they want to not be perceived as Mexican. They want to be like, oh, I'm Spanish. And it's like, bro, you ain't no Spanish, bro. Or pro Spain, pro this and that. It's like, bro, wake up, man.
Yeah. No, that's true, bro. Because even in the Philippines, bro, like they have this operation where the whiter you are, I guess the more, or the whiter your complexion is, the more value you are as a person, bro.
Yeah.
So they all have that. So now, like, I'm not talking shit on Asian people, but if you see Asian people, bro, they be having like
themselves.
They cover themselves. Like, even when they're driving, full, I'm like, I'm driving. I turn around, bro.
Damn, I just saw a ghost.
I'm like a fucking ninja over here, bro. Like, holy shit, this fool's covered up to the back. So I'm like, is that even safe? Can you
see some shit?
Can you even drive like that? Shit. But yeah, that's just crazy because I learned about that in the film too, bro. Like the Latinos, like the Chicano like theater class, they said that they wouldn't want to. They don't even till this day, like the novelas. Yeah. It's hard to see a fucking a Mexican be brown as hell, bro. For them to put them on.
That's true, man.
They always get light skinned people, bro.
They do. It's called the caste system. They did it in Spain. They even have a whole poster. They would put posters out that are like, if you're this skin color, this is your label. If you're this skin color, so it goes from the white to the dark, and then that's your value in society. And
that's crazy.
That still lives on in people's heads, and it actually
big time.
But what's sad is when you go to these environments, like let's say, like for me, I've been in some retail environments, like luxury retail environments, where there's a lot of Mexicans, obviously, because it's California.
Yeah,
and they'll be working there, and then these people will actually be trying to hide that they're Mexican, bro. But it's like, bro, if you're in California, if you look or sound or whatever, you're Mexican. It doesn't matter how you look. But they try to change their name, and they try to be like, oh, instead of my name is Jose, call me Jay. Fool, what are you talking about, Jay? Fool.
Wake up, you fucking coconut ass.
I'm like, fool. They're like, no, I'm not Mexican. I'm Spanish, or I'm Hispanic. And I'm like, bro, like, why are you hiding it? Just say what you are. Like, why are you afraid?
And there are a lot of people like that way. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people like that, bro, that they're afraid, they're ashamed to be Mexican way. And it's just like everybody that works for ICE, bro, like they're Mexican way and Mexican American, and they're fucking just ashamed to come where their family comes from, bro. Like they're ashamed of their history, all that bullshit, bro. So it's like, wake up, for you're fucking special, for you're not fucking you're like one of the best races you could be, like can be in this fucking world, bro. Like,
luckily it's popping off now. Like the whole Mexico tourism is popping off. I think it's like the number one destination. People are loving it. They love going to like Mexico City, Cancun, all this kind of stuff, and people are appreciating the culture and the history, and you got the music popping off. So I'm like, bro, and I think the last decade, how many Oscar movies were Mexican directors? Like a shit. There was a Probably more than half.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't remember, but it was a lot of them.
Yeah, it was a lot of them, bro. Yeah.
And it was like, bro, like you got all this and you're still afraid here. That's your own weak mind, man. That's your own weak mindedness. Like, cause don't ever hide yourself for nobody, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a wave. Yeah, I remember there's a wave of like Mexican directors making all these badass movies,
Roma,
bro. Like
Gravity.
Yeah, Gravity.
All these movies, and they all won the main one.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's just
but
crazy.
Meanwhile, La La Land, the only Mexican was the main part. The main part of the movie.
The best fucking supposedly movie of all time, too, bro. No,
supposedly, hell no. Going back to the Nick Fuentes topic. This fool had a clip I came across. He's like talking about, oh, we need to have more white babies. White people are not having enough babies. And then he had another one where he's like talking about Gavin Newsom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's like, oh, man, you guys are over here supporting Trump and J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance has a he said Jeet wife. Jeet is like a racial term for Indians. Jeet.
For real?
Yeah. He's like, he has a Jeet wife. And
no way.
Yeah. And J.D. Vance does have a Indian wife. You know, the vice president?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, they're trying to set up J.D. Vance to be the next president after Trump. But you guys should vote for Gavin Newsom because he's the pro. Look at him. He has a white family. He has pro-white. He's the.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
What
That's his last one. So this guy's just flip-flopping back and forth. So this guy's just trying to create chaos. He's not. He's just a chaos agent. There's sometimes they put out a clown out there just to say the right things and create chaos. Yeah, they're saying a lot of real shit about certain groups. You know, certain groups.
Yeah.
That are in power. They're kind of saying some real shit about him, but at the same time, is that I don't think they're legit. These people are not legit.
Yeah, it says here like he's seeking to establish white supremacy, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Even though his like we were talking about, his last name is fucking Latino. Is he Mexican? Man,
I think he's part Mexican, like probably like a quarter.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's Italian and Mexican fool.
But they'll always deny it too.
He's like, oh yeah, my name is not Fuentes. It's Ferraro.
No.
Yeah, right. Fucking white. His name is Mr. Keister, fool.
Mr. Keister.
That's crazy because it's sometimes like I'd be looking at I see some clips on him. I didn't think he was too bad, but now that you're like mentioning like all this shit, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, it's just that they say the right things, and it does. Yeah, it does hit sometimes when you see some certain clips. It's like the same thing with Tate, bro. All these dudes, they have the same mentality, but they just say the right things at certain clips, and you're like, oh man, I agree with this guy. But then you start looking into them, and you're like, man, this shit does not add up. This shit does not add up. Even with Candace Owens, like, yeah, she has some cool when she's exposing like the president of France, all this kind of stuff, and she's exposing this other
genocide,
Epstein stuff. Yeah, like I agree with that. I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I'm saying that they do all this shit and then they slide in all their other stuff underneath it. You know.
Maybe so, man.
Like
maybe so.
They try to speak the truth a little bit, and then half they're trying to push another different type of agenda. So my opinion is always like, you always have to keep an eye out for these things because they're too famous to not be,
already tapped in with
somebody. And you look at their history, they were on the other side a few years, like 3 years ago. So,
that's true.
What a coincidence! What a coincidence! All these people are now saying these certain things. What a coincidence!
And like you said, it's always they're like masters at saying the right thing at the right time.
Opportunists.
Bro. Yeah, they're really masters at that, bro.
And they're masters at dividing. Like, yeah, this person saying this and this person saying this, and then meanwhile the real truth is being distracted.
And then they do have a big platform, so they have like, I'm sure they have smart people telling them like, hey, say this at this time.
Exactly.
And for like lower people with like the podcast, we just be straight up telling the truth, bro, because we don't,
That's a fact right there, man.
That's crazy, fool. Yeah, that's crazy how this fucking whole thing works, bro. It's a life shit, man.
Yeah, I know. And then there's all right, but yeah, there's a bunch of shit. If you look into Nick Fuentes, there's a bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna have to check that for a little bit.
A bunch of stuff, man. Bro. I guess this dude also, he could be LGBT back in the day too. Who knows about this guy? But that's what they're saying, that they have some kind of history with them, and he just switched up out of nowhere. So you never know who's bought, who's sold, or what they're doing. But
yeah. At the same time, it's like when you get older, you start thinking differently, right? Because when you're younger, you're with that like part of specific whatever party, bro. You're like, oh yeah, I'm for this team, and they say the right things for you and they're all for you, but then you start growing up and you're like, nothing has changed and everything, and then it's just some grown up shit, bro. You grow up, bro.
yeah,
And you start realizing that they're not for you, and they play, and they're smart too, bro. It's like the elites. They know the kind of range, like age range, to target, and then later on, if you go on a spiritual route or whatever route you go to, you start waking up and you're like, man, they lied to us basically, bro.
yeah, they lied. Yeah,
And they're really
lie.
and they're really good at that, bro.
And so there's another one where it's about ChatGPT. So I guess, well, this is just a random one. There's the first person to name. There's a first person to be named after ChatGPT.
Oh shit! What,
There's
bro?
some Colombian lady, I guess, in Colombia. She named her baby ChatGPT. ChatGPT.
No, man. For reals?
Yeah.
What the fuck,
That's
man?
dumb as hell. I don't know if it's
What's
real or
going
not,
on
but
with
this
these
is-
fucking people out here, bro?
People are crazy, man. And but yeah, so it's yeah, that shit was a funny one. ChatGPT. It's kind of like also back in the day, I think there's a lot of I don't know if it's real or not, but they say in like El Salvador and Cuba, there's people named Usmail
Yeah,
or Usnavi.
yeah.
I don't
What's
know if
that
it's a
for,
joke,
bro?
because they saw the boat that says U.S. Navy.
God,
That's a classic joke. I don't know if it's
bro.
real or not, but there might be people out there named that.
God.
I know there's people named like George Washington and fucking Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Used to be a soccer player in Jaguares. His name was Michael Jackson Martinez. I'm like, God.
Yeah, that's just funny,
That
bro.
was I think he was from Panama or some shit.
Yeah.
But damn, man. Yeah, we could
We'll get one more
could,
good top. End it off
end it
on,
off
it,
on
man.
a sick ass topic right now.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for listening, and tuning in with us. Subscribing to like all our platforms: YouTube, Spotify. Thanks to the homie over here, Eddie, the great man. And then we also got like some a few things, bro. Like with the sponsor, like
We
they
got
sent
some
us.
few, some sponsors sent us out some stuff for TikTok. So, if you're interested in what those are, just go tap into the TikToks. And,
That's pretty cool, bro. That's badass.
Yeah. So yeah, and if you guys have any kind of products that you guys want to send, shoot
Like
us a
we said.
message. But yeah, there's this. Well, with Trump, I don't know if you guys remember. A few months ago, there was this famous quote that not quote, but there's a viral clip that went around. That guy, remember the FBI director James Comey?
Yeah.
So this dude posted this picture of seashells.
Yeah.
And
30. What?
It said 8647. So at this time, he posted and he's like, oh, look at this cool shell formation on the beach. But I think that this guy was giving everybody a hint. I don't know. I'm saying that I think that this was a hint, because I think that Donald Trump is trying to set up for a dictatorship, like a police state. I think they're trying to create a police state. And I think that Comey was giving people like a warning back a few months ago. Because if you look at what he's doing, he's putting all this gold and all this stuff around the White House.
No way.
He's putting up these images of him like he's the greatest leader, like Kim Jong-un images. You seen the paintings he put up on the White House?
Nah.
Of him. He looks like he's like the next Napoleon or something, bro. This guy's putting up these images. He has the image of him doing the fist when supposedly, the
got shot.
And all this kind of stuff. he's saying that there's executive orders for everybody who burns a flag. You get 1 year in jail, supposedly. And I don't even know if that's even legal or not, but he's doing the whole ICE thing. I guess ICE is the most funded federal agency. And he's just doing all this kind of stuff, and he's setting up maybe a third term or some kind of dictatorship energy. And I don't know, because if you look up what they're probably 100 years more advanced than you think. The technology they have, probably even more with AI.
Yeah,
all that technology, bro. You don't know what calculations these computers have done for them, because you can put, hey, take all this information on the internet and make me a prediction, make me a plan, and they could be following that plan, bro. They could be they could be guided by supercomputers that we don't have any clue. So you don't know how they're setting things up. Little by little, they're setting some stuff up. So just keep an eye out, because, man, I think that that dude, the FBI guy, James Comey, I think he was sending people a message of maybe what's to come.
Damn.
But you never know. But that's his shit. What do you think about that, bro?
Yeah, it's interesting what's gonna happen in like 4 years. It's almost been a year. 1 year. That's crazy.
And just 1 year. And he's doing
Shit, like, it's about to be 1 year and you already this fool already keeps your everything.
The whole
just imagine it too, bro.
Inflation is crazy, and then you still have people that support this shit. This is how you know people are just there's a big majority of the population that's just meant to be fucking fucked up, I guess.
Yeah, and to be fair too, it's like being a president already is really already fucking stressful enough too, bro. But and it's hard to, like, especially the number one economy in the world, bro. Like, to, because we're like, oh yeah, inflation's bad, and also for Biden when he was a president, bro, like, it was a shit show too, bro. But it's the people that control him, bro, that are controlling him. That and we already know the sign on that one, bro.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on.
That tell him, like, hey, keep it that way, or who knows, bro? Who fucking knows, bro? But yeah, that's just some other shit right there, man. But
shit,
yeah,
man.
But attacking this race and is some fucked up shit, bro.
Right, for real, huh?
But I feel like it's like, bro, I'm starting to see more Latinos, more Mexicans live in like Laguna Beach and stuff, bro. I've started seeing all that, bro. Like, and maybe they don't want that. Like, they're like, hey, they see that we're in the rise,
growing,
bro. We're in the rise, and they just like they're like, nah, we got to stop that. I don't know. So
I think so. I think they see that, and I don't know. We could talk about it next time. We keep this as a topic for the next time. But I think that if you look at what happened with Italian Americans back in the day in New York on the East Coast, I think a similar thing is happening with Mexicans. How at first they were like discriminated against, racism, all this kind of stuff, and then slowly they got more power, I guess you could say, and then now they actually have a pretty good community, and things have they've kind of fit into that environment. But back in the day, they were like super discriminated against.
Damn.
Like Mexican shit. And if you watch this Godfather movies and all this kind of stuff, it shows you right there when they talk to the politicians, they're like, man, I hate you, fucking greasy haired motherfuckers. That's basically, there's scenes like that.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's really similar. If you do your research on that, maybe I'll talk about it next time. But yeah, man, it's they're definitely afraid of that. And I've just been seeing more of a rise in that racism stuff going on. Little moments here and there. I've seen some, this is kind of rare, but I think that all these Nick Fuentes, all this kind of stuff, supposedly this new media, they're creating this new youngster white boy energy that's they are actually more empowered to be like outwardly racist. I just seen a truck full of white dudes. They look like a movie shit. They yelled the N-word outside to some on the street, bro, just passing by like crazy.
That is crazy, bro.
And so you're seeing little moments like this, different type of shit. But I mean, it's
more racism. Like the racism is in the rise, like you said, bro.
They want to create that division.
Damn.
What do you think about that, man?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't agree with it too, but I mean, that's kind of dumb. If like you have people like that, bro, they're fucking ignorant, and it's pretty dangerous too, because some of us will fight back for like you'll follow the car and be like, get the fuck up out of the car, and violence happens, bro.
Yeah,
that's some stupid shit to be saying that shit too,
and the
man.
funny thing is that they want that. The people who are pushing this media, they want those moments.
Damn.
Because then now you're just destroying each other. Now you get locked up. Maybe somebody dies. Maybe your record gets fucked up. Maybe this and that.
And it's all about money, bro.
And then who wins? Who's distracted? The people who are buying all the houses. The people who are buying the Black Rock firm that's buying up all the houses. The CEOs of this pharmacy agencies. The people bombing Gaza. All this kind of stuff. Who you're sitting here fighting a dude in a truck because he's influenced by this dummy, and then you're not worried about the real shit going on in the world.
Damn,
they want that shit, bro. So think about why they're pushing these guys.
That's a bar right there, bro.
So we'll just end it off
Salute.
on that.
Damn, man. Damn, that was a good one. That's a good one, bro. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week. Damn, that was pretty good, bro. That was good. Yeah, what do you have to say about that, bro?
I mean,
nothing else, huh?
Not much, bro. I think.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week, and
take care.
Keep subscribing and listening to our stuff. We're getting some good love on YouTube and all that platform, bro.
Yeah, and make sure to interact if you want to. If you want some topics like the sick ass topic we had last week. That was pretty cool. That he reached out. He wanted to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, send us emails, DM us, and all that good stuff if you guys wanted us to talk about what you're feeling or what do your opinion on other stuff. But yeah, well, we're gonna end it off. Peace.
All right, peace out.